He's been in business locally for at least 15 years. He came here when he was a youngster. He's loved Paul for a long number of years, and he is, in my opinion, the one person that can do an extremely good job for Paul UKIP. So, ladies and gentlemen, if I may, can I please introduce Dr. David Young. David.
Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen. I thought it might be helpful this afternoon to offer an overview of the case for supporting UKIP as I see it. But to allow ourselves to focus on that without internal distractions, I thought it might be helpful first to quickly reply to the 5 frequent objections that we get on the doorstep. We're racist. No, we're not. Personally, I can assure you that I haven't got a racist bone in my body. I was brought up as a Christian, and I regard people as my brothers and sisters, and we all bear the image of God, and there's nothing racist at all about me. I was concerned about the potential of people in UKIP being racist, so before I joined, I went to 2 conferences to check people out, and I felt that there were a very nice collection of decent people. So as far as I've been able to detect, there's no racism in UKIP, and I can certainly assure you that UKIP is the only party that positively bans from membership anyone who's been associated with any racist party, including the BNP and the EDF, the English Defence League. So you can rest assured we are not racist. We're being slurred as that because other people are desperate to put something negative out there. Secondly, the objection is we only have 2 policies, leaving Europe and tackling immigration. Well, that is absolutely not true either. I hope you've all seen Policies for People. It's an excellent little summary of some of the policy detail that came out of the last conference. It makes very good reading, and unlike any manifesto I've ever read before, there's very little in it that I don't agree with. I mean, that is rather extraordinary. Thirdly, we're against immigration. No, we think immigration is good, and we think it's necessary. What we are against is mass, uncontrolled immigration. We're in favour of an Australian type of point system, and we want fairness in our multiracial country towards our multiracial population who has to pay for the benefits and services that immigrants have. We also want fairness, and this is another important point, vis-à-vis immigrants from non-EU countries, as between them and immigrants from the EU. There's great unfairness at the moment, and you could say that Britain's current immigration policy is positively racist in the sense that it profoundly discriminates in favour of immigrants from the EU, who are predominantly white. And some of the people who are happiest to see me on the streets of Poole have had black faces who've said that they feel that our policy is extremely unfair to those struggling to get a foothold in this country who come from Africa. 4th objection is we'd like to repatriate EU immigrants. This is absolute nonsense, and I would refer you to a YouTube clip of Nigel Farage rebutting that. He's responded directly to that slur by making it clear that we will have no retrospective legislation. And the 5th objection is that we're not ready for government. Well, we don't expect to form a government at the next election. We hope we'll have the balance of power in a hung parliament. The last parliament, of course, was hung, and it was a fight between 3 parties. This is a fight between 4 parties, with the Liberals in serious decline. And so I think there's a high likelihood of a hung parliament in which there's a good chance that UKIP will have a balance of power. We do have 2 MPs now, as you know, 24 MEPs, and about 500 councillors. And I'd just like to ask, who would have thought that could have happened a year ago? Who would have been willing to bet that that might have happened a year ago? So I think we're going to be surprised by the outturn of the next election, both at the national and at the local level. We're already shaping the national debate